Hello and welcome to GBR. You find today racing with the guys from the Infinity Series in the JGTC. This is round 4, the final round for the series. It's been a good little series so far, and as you can see, we are at High Speed Ring. It's sunny that side, looks a bit rainy on that side, so we'll see what the weather gives us for this race. For the Group 2s, Fabuki put it on pole in the NSX. In second place we have Kevin in another NSX with a Ferrari livery, so not to confuse anyone there. In third we have Midas in the NSX. In fourth place we have Manos in another NSX. In fifth place we have Faithless Emo in the NSX. In sixth place we have Judge, first non-runner of the NSX in the Lexus, starting in sixth. In seventh place we have Phil in the NSX. Now, just noticed the old duck on the roof all season and haven't even noticed it. And in eighth place we have Gary, also with the duck on the roof. So that's the Group 2s. For the Group 3 cars, we have Brucey in ninth on the grid, but first in class in the NSX. In second, we have Midnight in the NSX. In third place, we have P. Gibb in the Japanese liveried NSX. In fourth place we have Infinity James in the NSX. In fifth place we have Baza in the Supra. And in sixth place we have Fat Pickles in the Supra. So that's your runners and riders for this one. I will just check to make sure it's all coming through live nicely for everyone. Says it is. Yep, cool, lovely stuff. Thank you for Brucey for sharing this one. I wasn't available for this race, so thank you, mate, for that one. Obviously, Fabuki's name has been changed for this one, but I will try not to say it for the race. If I do apologise to our Greek friends. But let's get away for this hour race at High Speed Ring for the last round of this series. It's 5 lights and away we go. The Group 2s are off. Kevin just cuts off Midas there just to get in behind Fabuki for that slipstream. Once we enter the first corner. Not really a corner because it's flat out the whole time, but it is technically a corner. That's the group. Looks like Baza has an absolute cracking start. Let's jump to Baza and see what's happened there. She's using that super power off the line, leaving everyone else for dust. Already into first place for the Group 3s, so cracking start there for Baza. Racing softs and hards are available for this one. Others seems to have used 2 bumps, which everyone else there is on the hard, so he's nicely to get off the line there, but Fabuki technically turn 1 is what I call that sharp left hand bent. Just ahead of Kevin, Midas in third, Manos and Faithless going side by side through the S's. Faithless is going to get that move done through the tunnel towards the last corner. Manos has now got the Judge right up behind him as they're coming into the last corner. Judge there goes up the inside of Manos, who's going to get the drive off the last corner. Looks like Manos is going to have the slipstream from Faithless up ahead of him. they're coming on to start lap 2 already. See, there's not much of a gap between the Group 2s and the Group 3s, with this being a high-speed circuit. The Group 2s use a lot more for the downforce for the corners. There's not many of them here for this one. Basil there, he's really got a nice little gap ahead of him. From now, Midnight in second. Brucey's dropped down to third from the pole position. He started with Begit in fourth place. Pickles is going to jump ahead of Infinity James there. Bringing up the rear at the moment. Pat Pickles going for the move on Begit. Coming into the S's. So on the inside for this one. He's going to be on the outside, but also he's got the job done on the right-hander. They'll do this left hand, but they're very back into the tunnel, sorry. Come back out with Egan and try and respond. Coming into the last point, probably best not to, and wait for that slipstream and the start finish straight as far as you can to get the fastest line. But Fat Pickles has had a brilliant corner there. You've got past Brucey's, and Brucey must have just tagged the wall. Egan's got past as well now, so Brucey's not had the greatest of starts for this race. So it takes the slight tap on the wall. Now James is looking at the inside of Brucey. He's got that job done as well now. So Brucey going through the rear of the pack, and now they're going to go 4 wide as they're coming into turn 1. Brucey backs out of that one, decides there of it. Let's try and get underneath that Pickles. Pickles gets held up into the wall by James. I think James is going to eventually let Pickles go by there. Yes, he will. See, coming into effect there for the pulling back after hitting someone off the wall. That's allowed Higgin and Midnight to pull away from that battle. Basil, he can pull away from everyone so far. Tyres up on that car aren't looking good just after 3 laps. They really have taken somewhere. Phil at the back. Don't think bump drafting was allowed for this race. So the host or the husband James will set it up and wants to confirm that, but I don't think bump drafting was allowed, so you really had to think about making a move or just sitting behind someone. This guy we did there with Phil just there in 6th place, so he hasn't managed to get past Manos. So we just use that NSF power for the seems to stay ahead of Judge for the moment. I think everyone is staying hard. Apart from the rookies, so the 2 soft runners are running away from the rest of the pack at the moment. 1 minute 2.6. 3.5, so yeah, pulling about 7 to 8 tenths a lap at the moment is Kabuki over the hard runners. Seeing how long he can go until he has to pit. But Kevin having a good old scrap there with Midas, same with Manos and Faithless. Packs at 2 at the moment. Probably quite good to be in 2. You can just sit there behind the car front. Just use that slipstream just to pull you along. Kevin getting all sorts of sideways coming out of the S's into the tunnel. Nice and smooth for Kevin this week. Must have just been a bad week the other time when we were at Suzuka, sorry. Yeah, he's clearly didn't want to play ball that race. I was there with Suzuki's that time. 2.8, 3.7, so yeah, another 9 tenths pulled out by Fubuki so far. Manos and Faithless Beverly tap there to Manos through the first banking into the official turn 1. Pull it. Have any other options or opinions on to really feel that turn 1 is turn 1. Oh, Manos getting it all sorts of sideways through the S's. I don't know if he got a little tap there from Faithless, but I don't think Faithless really had anywhere else to go. That stops Manos down from fourth place down to 8th now. Quite a bit of a gap now to Gary up ahead. He's going to have like warm tyres where he was spinning around, but it's going to allow Faithless now to be under attack. Ooh, he's got held up by drive accident and dropped down to 5th. Well, technically stage 5th. Judge has been able to jump up 2 places there. Phil's now caught up to the rear end of Faithless as they're coming round. Lap 7 already. Go back to the Group 3s. As tyres are not looking good, Midnight been able to close that gap right down. Looks like he's going to have the slipstream. Is he going to try and get slipstream his way past? Aaron clearly didn't like something there, yeah. Guy to the right as he was going past Basil, so I don't know if Basil's done something wrong at the beginning of the race, but now into the lead for the Group 3s. He gave not too far behind. You see the tyre wear difference. Midnight there, Basil. Just amazing how much the softs have worn out that quickly. You might get it to 10 minutes, or you have to think about coming into the pit. See, there is rain due at some point for this race, so if you try just to go as fast and as hard as you can on that softs, go to the mediums, and his strategist will know. Higib in 3rd, Brucey now in 4th place. Group 3s have just broken up a little bit. Second gaps here and there between Higib, Brucey, James and Fat Pickles, but as you can see on the minimap, the Group 2s are coming. They're just going across the line now. Fat Pickles just up to Barcelona, guiding under the grass. As he comes across the line, now Fubuki's just come across the line, so he's 7 seconds behind. And they go about 7 seconds a lap quicker, so it should be around the last corner that Fubuki will catch up to Fat Pickles, who is in 6th place at the moment for the Group 3s. See the jumping ball with the high around the corner. Can you see Fat Pickles? Yes, he can. But will his tyres make it before he gets there? That is the question. Wipers on. Fubuki is ready for the rain. He's ready. Yes, he's in towards the tunnel. Side again. He's now caught up. He go for the move underneath, or will just sit behind. He'll go underneath, use the downforce of that Group 2. Slides underneath. He's got a bit more wear on Fubuki's tyres than he would like. But he got that job done. Passing Group 3. Now on to Infinity James. Just up ahead. Kevin's now. As Kevin's about 7-8 seconds behind Scott. Fubuki, sorry. Let's move up the inside of turn 1. Gets that one done. Kevin and Midas there. We've got a little battle here between Faithless and Judge. Faithless probably will be able to hold this round the outside. Yeah, Judge thinks better of it. Just slips in behind it. In the dirty air of that Group 2, really struggled there. Big Judge to keep it close enough to Faithless. Go there, 6th place. We've got a bit of damage on the front right, so he must have hit the outside wall of turn 1. We're now going to be coming up to the Group 2s, Group 3s. Where's Fubuki? He's got past everyone by the looks of it, yep. So it's taking a lap for Fubuki to get past everyone. Midnight is going to retake the lead for the Group 3s. I don't know if a bit of an issue. 111 to 110, so we lost half a second on the last lap. Not sure why. I think that's a connection issue around that corner. Everyone seems to be driving the ball, so that's just really the replay. But Baz is front left is now absolutely worn down to the wires. He's going to have to pit this lap. So he did make it to lap 10, over 10 minutes. Did he save it? No, he hit the wall. It's going to impede him a bit there. Front left damage. Here comes Midas through the middle of James and P. Gibb. Probably didn't know where the hell to go, but P. Gibb enough damage to be repaired before he can really get going. That Pickles has now got someone in sight to look at. Bazza has come into the pit. 20% fuel left as well, so not too bad on the fuel for that car. He did start on 80%, so yeah, these guys aren't going to be going much longer than Bazza. The judge now, he's working his way through the pack. So is both the scene makers, and we just started. Same as the judge, so we've got a couple more cars to go ahead when James there. So sticking to the racing line, so folks just have to go underneath. Will Judge get this in towards the S's? Yes, he will. It's clear ahead of James now. As he came into the braking zone. Midas there, he's just got past Midnight and Brucey, so Brucey's works his way back up now. He did get back to the back of the pack, but he works his way back up to second place currently. So clearly got some good pace. Kabuki's coming to his tyres are absolutely red as well, so save a bit more fuel than the Group 3, but that's going to now allow Kevin to go into the lead. Midas in second, Faithless in third, with Midnight and Brucey. Brucey's using a slipstream from Faithless to absolutely power himself past Midnight there. And that Judge is coming into the action as well. Where's Judge going to go into turn 1? He slips in front of Midnight and he slips underneath Brucey. Gets that move done, does Judge. Judge is clearly through the Group 3s now. And it's time for Judge to focus on Faithless and Brucey now. So leading the Group 3s. Ahead of Midnight. Midnight's not really allowed to being allowed to be in first place at the moment. As soon as he does, a couple laps later, he's getting overtaken for that spot. But looks like Midnight's just going to sit behind Brucey coming into the last corner. Keeping there in the slipstream as they come down this start-finish straight to start lap 13 already, absolutely flying by. Laps they've done. Don't see they've got much fuel left. I think they're all about the same. James there, he's got Higgett behind him, and Fat Pickles. I don't know where Bazza is. Bazza's just going through the bridge as they're going around first banking. He's got Fabuki. So Fabuki isn't too far behind Gary. He's on to the Radiant Racing Hards now. So clearly the strap just said that the rain's not coming for another soft tyre, so go out, use them hard tyres till the rain comes, because I'm being told that it comes around half an hour into the race, so around halfway through is when the rain will hit, so maybe it was worth to potentially risk it going on the softs and try and gain even more time on the current P1. So Gary, he is now made his way past Midnight. He has only got Brucey to contend with, which he should be able to just slipstream past the first banking. So that'll be then all the Group 2s. See if Brucey's got to do it all again. He's just done it, and then he's got to do it all over again. The pit stop that he's had. He could not use the speed to catch up to Brucey, even with the slipstream, so it just shows the acceleration and cornering for the Group 2s is vital. But the speed from Brucey's car is enough matching the Group 2s, which is quite incredible. So yeah, Brucey in first, Midnight second. P-Gib in third, fuel line flashing for P-Gib. If it is for Brucey, yes it is for Brucey. Midnight's got a tiny bit more, his fuel light's not flashing. Pickles, his is flashing as well. But was that Fabuki working his way through? Yes, it was. So Fabuki starting his charge through the group threes. I think they'll be coming in the pits in a lap or so's time. Bazza there. He got a full tank in. Racing cars. Kevin's now coming up to Bazza for a second time, but Kevin will be having a pit fairly shortly. He's got very low fuel. His tyres are about halfway on the right hand side. Slight tap there from Kevin as he passed Bazza. Maybe give a bit more racing room on the exit, but Bazza's kept it in a straight line. Notice there, he's in the same situation. Focus, he's got absolutely no fuel. He's going to have to pit this lap. Might even be spluttering as he comes in. Let's stay with him, see if the throttle on the right hand side, bottom there, works at all. No, it does stay there. Judge comes in. Phil's going around for another lap, so Phil will take the lead for the Group 2s. For Manos. Manos looks like he's going to go around again. Yep, Manos now up to second, Gary up to third. It's all about where Fabuki is when he passes the pit lane. Fabuki, who's already gone past. Kevin hasn't even stopped filling up. He's put 90% fuel in to Kevin. Notice he's put 92 in. Focus has gone for full tank, and so has Judge. So a few mixed strategies there for the Group 2s. Not putting a full tank in. James is coming. Egan's coming. Is Brucey coming? Yep, Brucey's coming as well. Fat Pickle and Midnight. So there is Bazza. Bazza was at the front of this group. Phil's coming round to, looks like go into the pit now. So all the pit stops are happening currently. Now, what can Bazza see in front of him? We've got James there. He's got P-Gib. Should be able to use the speed to go around the outside of P-Gib. But it looks like he's lost a lot of time to Midnight and Brucey, them two. So then the extra couple laps that Baz has been on them hards, he's lost out to Midnight and Brucey. What are they doing? Pretty much a 110 dead, let's say. Bazza, he's been doing mid-10s and 11s, so yeah, that'll be that will be why he's lost about 4 or 5 seconds to the front two. But he is in third place at the moment, so a good showing for the Supra so far. We have seen it's been a bit hit and miss on some of these tracks. But he's got P-Gib there for company in 4th place. James there in 5th with a little bit of company behind with Fat Pickles. Now Gary's come into the pit now, so Gary's got an extra 2 laps ahead of everyone else. But I think Fabuki will retake the lead now as he crosses the start-finish line. So took about 5 laps or so from his pit stop, but he is about 9 seconds ahead of Kevin at the moment. So it's the strategy of going softs early. Paid off so far for Fabuki, but we'll see when the rain hits what happens then. Is Fabuki a good wet weather driver? We'll probably be able to claw that time back up in the wet weather. Phil there in third, so Phil's been able to. Phil's not put a full tank in. That is right, he's put about half a tank of fuel in and the racing soft, so he should be able to catch up to Kevin. See what the lap time he does is compared to Kevin's. Midas in 4th place, Focus in 5th, followed fairly closely by Judge and Gary. Gary's not too far, he's done the same as Phil though, he's put half a tank in and softs. I'll jump up to see what lap time Kevin does. 1:36, 1:36, so both their first flying laps, I think. No, Kevin's at 2 flying laps. So, yeah, Phil was a tiny, tiny bit quicker. That time around, Judge has come into the pit again. Not sure if he meant to come into the pit. Oh, I can see rain. Have you now put on a set of wet tyres? Let's see. Has this been an absolute perfect strategy call from his crew chief? Yes, he has. He's put on intermediates. So he's seen the rain coming in. And now, looks over. Brucey's going to come into the pit now. Midnight stays out, so Brucey's crew chief's seen the same thing as well. Bazza, he's coming into the pit. So he's going to get all a bit interested now. James comes into the pit. Big Back Pickles. Oh, they've already changed to intermediates, that's why they're so far behind. So Kevin, he's gone round for another lap. Bill's gone round for another lap. And so Kabuki has as well. Midas has gone round. So the group 2's going. Gary's coming into the pit, so he's only literally just come out, but he's gone straight back in. So we've got 2 laps on then soft, but if it is wet weather conditions, then the tyre rules do not apply. So this is all going to be very interesting. Why some of these have gone out longer. But, so Midnight, he didn't. He stayed on the paths for that extra lap. He's been overtaken by Fabuki. Brucey there, he's on the enters. P. Gibbs on the enters. James is on the enters. Pickles is on the enters. Baz is on the enters. So Baz has lost out. Lost out even, well, I suppose because they might have pitted seen the rain coming. Fabuki's gone round again, and so has Kevin. It's just teetering on the edge of intermediates and dry track at the moment. And it seems like the Rig 2s are risking it with the extra downforce that they have. So I'm sure with this, now the rain's really coming down. You can see that meter just flying up there, bottom left. It's just going to be just below the line. Nearly 3/4 into intermediate weather. Manos, he's the first to come into the pit for the Group 2s now. So it's all getting quite a lot going on one time with this weather that has hit. So Gary might have played this really well, coming on to the intermediates just a lap earlier, and now it's gone to the intermediate weather. He's already got past Manos. And Judge is really coming down. I can hear it in my headset. So that's it's 6, 7, 8 at the moment on intermediates. Brucey probably catching up to. Oh, Kevin's had a big hit. What's happened there with Kevin? He's had the hit there. There it is. There he goes. That's being on dry tyres in the wet. Absolutely smashes it into the wall. Okay, barrier. Saved him from going well off the track. It's stopped him down from second, now down to 4th place. Phil and Midas have probably seen that. Phil's got a 3.5 second penalty, probably for overtaking Midas in. He had front left damage. He's trying to get through. Someone's spinning their head off. Midnight, what is Midnight doing? He's going to have missed the pit, surely. Coming through the last corner. He's nearly 100% throttle. 100% throttle. He's put the throttle down, hit that ball, and then left for 4.5 spins. I don't know what that is, over 1080, a little bit more, I think. But that's unfortunate there for Midnight. He's gone past. Oh, and Phil's spinning, and Faithless is spinning as well. This is all just. Faithless not knowing which side Phil's going to go, and absolutely smashes Phil into next week. And Phil misses the pit entry coming in. And dear me, this rain has absolutely caused carnage between everyone here. Kevin, he's gone round for that. Even after that crash he had through the S's, but he's only just ahead of Fabuki now. And Fabuki has come in, hit for intermediates. Gary, now he's into 3rd place. So that it would have paid off dividends for him coming in just that lap earlier. He's moved up, I think, from 6th or 7th, where he was now, up to 3rd place. Judge now up to 4th place as well. Manos in 5th, Midas in 6th place. Faithless, he's now done his pit stop after the Torino of Phil to the pit. Got a 3-second penalty. I'm not sure for that. I think that was for crossing the white line in Phil. He hasn't been able to come into the pits, which I'm doing another lap before he comes in to change to intermediates. But that's the Group 2's for Vicky now. He's coming around to overtake Brucey. So Brucey is quite a bit ahead in the Group 3's class at the moment. James is in 2nd place. So James has actually pulled off a blinder as well. Eager keeps on dropping down at the moment. Baz is up to 3rd place, so he came in at the right time. Eager's down to 4th place. Fat Pickles in 5th. Midnight. He's not going to give up on them hard, is he? He's made his pit stop. He's sticking with it. He's not going to come off him. It seems, even though he probably should have after the 5 spins that he had out of the last corner. 4, round it up, it's fine. So, his crew chief said, well, you've lost too much time already with your spins, just stay out. No point losing any more time coming into the pit. But maybe it's just, as you can see, the sun's already coming out and out. Midnight goes spinning into the wall. The cameraman didn't even see it happen. Bounced straight back onto the racing line. Don't think he could have done anything there to hold up or impede Faithless Emo through the S's. So, see the spray coming off from the rear of Fabuki's car. Now he's still got the wipers on. That's why he had them on. Bill comes into the pit now. He's getting off them soft. He wants some set of intermediates to carry on racing forward. 2nd place. Good press there. I swear. Someone had a bad lap. Might have been Kevin. Kevin stopped 4 seconds the last lap. Yeah, Kevin was 2nd. So Kevin had a little spin on the last lap. So David, Gary and Judge at 2nd and 3rd respectively. Kevin down to 4th. Manos in 5th with Midas right behind, so the 3 Greeks in 4th, 5th and 6th, all fairly close to each other. Faithless there in 7th place. Let's get some part at Pickles. Bill there, he's now on his intermediates. He's probably absolutely loving it, but the rain coming out, he's probably going to be on them intermediates for just a couple of laps, I think, and then the track will be back to dry. 3-4 laps, and then he'll be coming back in to put them softs that he's just taken off the car back on. So Brucey is getting overtaken by the Group 2's James is just coming out of the first banking. Brucey's gone up over the 3rd corner. Bill, he's done 1 lap on, then enters. Is he going to come in for Brucey going out wide there? But he's going to have the grip on the inside there. Kevin just cuts across his nose through the S's. Kevin's on side. Another mistake as Manos has got ahead of him. So, 2nd place. It's too far behind James. Pickles, you can see the tyre wear already with the track drying out. Is Gary going to do this? Has another great pull of going on to the slick tyres again, but Eager is looking right at Fat Pickles. Will one of these two blink early, or will they stay out and then into full just one more lap? Looks like Phil's coming in. Yep, Phil is coming in to the pit. Midnight. Well, he stuck out on them hard through that wet period, but he's not had to do that extra pit stop. So see where he comes out. The P-Gib is still in the pit. He's just put his tyres back on. He's not put any fuel in though, so he must have put some softs on. But P-Gib's going to be very tentative coming out of the pit. With it being so wet, you can see how much there is a dry line there. So it's going to make it tricky for the Group 2s to get past. Kabuki there, very on the inside. He can use whatever line he wants. He's on the wet tyres. And now it's just come into the pit now. So it'll be interesting to see. Is it Gary? He's still on that one. See what lap times he's doing compared to Kabuki. Kabuki's doing what, 105s? Yeah, 105, 106. Okay. His tyre wear is pretty good. Judge there. His tyre wear is wearing off quite a bit at the moment. Someone's spinning. That was Midas. Yeah, Midas has hit the wall. It might have been Kevin might have been caught up with that as well. So Kevin's on the hards. Getting to the inters. Did he stay on the hards the whole time? Is that why he's struggling? Did I miss that one? Midas pulls out the way knowing that Kevin's probably on the hards. We'll have a faster car. So obviously had a little bit of an incident this lap round. I don't think Kevin actually changed tyres. It's been one of the only ones. Judges come out. Maybe he's just on the line just to cool them tyres down. That's the fourth. Manoff's in the fifth place. He's on the hards now. He's going to his first lap, but he's got damage on the front right. It's 3.5 seconds down his best, so he must have had it off somewhere. Basically, he's on his out lap on the hards. Bill, you know, he put the softs on because he put enough. He put a bit more fuel in. Sorry, it was the Gib put the other fuel. But didn't put more fuel in. Lucy there. So I'm in the lead at the moment, just trying to stick to all the wet parts on the track, just to keep them tyres nice and cool. And on the entry, just tap a little bit of water on the tyres, giving himself a little bit of cooling, get it on the exit there. Judge is coming into the pit now. So Midnight, he's gained past Pickles and P-Gib where they've had the pit, so Midnight could work out for how far he's behind Brucey. He's quite a bit of a distance behind Brucey at the moment. Even behind Basil is still probably about a pit stop, I would say. Behind Basil. These guys will probably just try and use these inters until they really do die off, because they've all been round once more. Little flags for Faithless is coming up. One behind, so he's there. He's got P-Gib right behind him. Got damage on the front right. He's struggling to get the turning that he wants through the left-handers. Damage is all clear. He's just slipped in right behind P-Gib, but obviously you can see now they're going to have to use the lower line through the last corner. They can't go up high. If they do, they are spinning around like Midnight was when the rain came. He's still running around on the intermediates. He's locking the tyre even on a dry track. But the weather indicator on the bottom left of the tunnel disappears because of the rain, but it is below the intermediate mark, so you can come into the pit now. You're going to have the grip on the racing line. Lads has got it up high. He's clearly finding the intermediates tricky to drive. Looks like he's going to come into the pit. He's just staying on the wet line as Basil. Kabuki is one bit ahead of Midas. Just want to tell exactly until Midas crosses the line. Midas is ahead of Kevin, but Kevin's on the race parts. So think Kevin will get Midas through when those pits for some hearts. Across the line. He's 30 seconds behind at the moment, but obviously they've both got to pit, so that cancels each other out. Kevin comes into the pit now. Interesting. I thought he'd have been carrying on. He had 22% fuel. So that's going to put Judge up to third place now. It's so hard to know, but it was Judge trying to pull this hard start. I'm sure you don't need to. Brucey in the background comes into the pit. The Judge just ahead of Manus there. Gary not too far behind. Focus just behind Gary. Kevin still in the pit. Let's put full tank of fuel in. Racing cards, I would think. Yep, he's kept on the racing cards. Phil is a lap behind, I think, just from that incident that he had at the pit stop. He's going to really struggle, I think, to catch that back up. But James now, he leads the Group 3s. I think near enough everyone at some point so far has led the Group 3s. Bazza, James, Brucey and Midnight, not 100% on Egib and Fat Pickles. There's still time left. We've got 24 minutes of this race to go. It's fast paced and a hell of a lot going on. Bazza in second place. Brucey, he's coming on the racing cards. How far is he ahead of Midnight? Not too far, you know. That pit stop is a lot longer than you think. I thought Brucey being over half a lap would come out in front, so very tricky between Ibuki when he comes into the pit. Judge is on part as well. Egib in fifth place. He's a bit of a gap over Fat Pickles. Now James has come into the pit, so that's going to put Bazza into the lead. He's going to stay out on intermediates. Looks like probably for one more lap. He's doing consistent lap time. That was James's lap time. About the same, to be fair. Brucey, where's Brucey gone? Brucey was doing 13. So Bazza's doing the same lap times as the others were. I know intermediates, but now Brucey's on his first flying lap. See, he's really pulled over Midnight. First turn they're going to keep it really low. Ibuki, he's coming to it. He wants to use all the fuel he had before he come into the pit. He's now in 7th. Let's try a lap of a 105. That's the lap time to get Ibuki to 106s consistently. We've got a couple of 105s in there as well, so yeah, see, Midas comes into the pit now. He's got really no front right at all. Judge, he's the first of the slick runners. Where will he come out in relation to Fubuki? He is about to start finish straight behind. A little bit of work to catch up. James there trying to pull into Judge's slipstream. Judge goes past. The more Judge keeps going to the wet line down the straights, it's don't really want to be on the wet in slip tyres, but Judge goes into second place. Manos in third now. He isn't too far behind in fourth place. Davis as well isn't far behind Gary. He's on an outlap, so he's just getting up to speed. Racing cars. Kevin there, 7th place. We've seen how dominant he's been this season. He really has struggled this time round. Hard squeezing. Bill there in 8th place. So after that incident that he had, obviously not the best thing he wanted to do. Happened to him, but just keep on going to the end by the looks of it. Bazza, he's still carrying on. He's probably only got a lap worth left on them tyres before they die of death and screaming. Oh, he's got it a bit late there coming into turn 1. Bounces it off the wall. So what lap times is Brucey doing? So yeah, Buzzer's dropped into the 14s, where Brucey's now into the 12s. High 12s, low 13s, midnight there. And he's on the high, mid 13s, so looks like Brucey is just been able to extend that gap over midnight. Just that little bit. James he's in mid-13s now, and he's on the a little bit of a run at that when he pitted. 31. He run these tyres for quite a while, since lap 24. But 10 laps on, you see every tyre around, but it's just the fuel that keeps on eating away. So this one will probably come to get fairly soon. So in 6th place, just a bit struggling. He had a good race at Suzuka. He did pick up the podium after Brucey had a slight mishap through the last sector of the last lap. Running away with it. What was he? 12 seconds or so ahead of Judge. So as long as he can keep it on the dry black stuff, this could be a first win for him in the series. We're just going over to the range, the wet part of the track, just to cool down the hards down, just to make him last that a little bit longer. I don't think we need to. We'll try and sort some out of the fuel, because the fuel's just absolutely drunk away here. Okay, Judge now coming up behind Bazza. Bazza's got half a lap. Incredible teams. Oh, Bazza, he really is obviously enjoying them intermediates at the moment, but we'll see when he comes into the pit, where he comes out. Judge, you see the speed between the two of them really isn't much. What's Judge doing? 179 as he came up. I'll jump to Brucey, because Buzz's already broken into this. So 7.6, so there's only 3 mile an hour coming into turn 1 between the two cars. They're really nice. And they're going around the outside of Bazza. Gary's going up the inside of Bazza. Bazza's in a sandwich and he doesn't know where to go. Coming into the tunnel. And it's now into 3rd place. Has he been catching? No, Gary's been catching Manos. Manos been doing 107s. Gary's been doing 105s, so Gary is fighting for that podium, but he's got hardly any tyre left. He's got a fair bit of tyre, about the same amount of fuel, but Gary goes slipstream past Manos and into 3rd place. Here we go. Will Manos try and fight back in towards turn 1? No, he won't. He will just sit there behind. Now we've got 16, just over 16 minutes of the race left to go. This is a full-on battle for P3, because they're probably both going to have to pit again just for fuel. So Gary's going to change his tyres. They're just not too far behind. He's seeing all this action unfold. He wants to get in on it. Oh, what's happened to Gary? Did Gary hit the wall on the exit? Just pulled away for a second, and oh, he got on the wet stuff. That was it. Absolutely no grip when the tyres already 90% worn. It's not going to allow any more grip on the exit when you put the power down. Now Faithless, he's got Gary right in front of him. Will Gary come into the pit this time now? Yes, he will. So Gary's coming to the that's going to make Faithless up to 4th. Bevan comes around the last corner. He's going to go up to 5th place. Same as Marder Silver in position as well. He's still lapped down. He's now coming through the Group 2s. Don't know if he had a week. He's not behind him. Yes, he does. Ruby's coming to lap field. For the second time in this race. We've not been field race this one. Pushing back to the front of Group 3s. To the 8-1-12s. We've been doing high 112, so still putting about 7-8 tenths. The lap here, Brucey lost is going to be a tyre wear, I would say, between the two. Midnight will have to come into the pit. Sure on the tyre rules, he never actually went to the intermediates. If he has to use the softs, I'm sure he probably will use the softs now to get to the end of the race. It's going to allow James to second place. Pits. That Pickles is in fourth place. He's finally pitted. He's done it. He came in just a lap ago. He's gone off them intermediates. He's put enough. Should be enough fuel, 3/4 of a tank for 14 minutes of racing. Probably got more than that, probably got near enough a full tank in. Fresh set of hards. He's on semi-worn hards. Midnight, he's come into the pit now. That is pretty good, He's just come out of the pit, so he should be able to jump Pickles. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to jump Midnight. Midnight comes out of the pit. That's a bit of fuel in now, so I don't think he's going to be able to position on Midnight. Might only be on Pickles for him. Midnight only put 64% fuel. Is that really going to be enough to make it to the end? That's going to be fairly tight, I think, but could prove me wrong. This does a little bit of fuel saving if he gets in behind someone, but it's quite a bit of a distance behind Plaza. Here's the car technically in front of him on track. He's coming into turn 1, and Plaza's going into the S's. Jump on the left guide in a minute. Just jump on with Brucey, because he's the one who shared the replay. Just crossed the start-finish line down towards the first banking. So keeping it in that dry line that you can see. So you would be back going around the outside of turn 1, but you see the dry line, and then tip it down low. Now back down again. It's the first sector done right there. You cross the bridge. Stunning bridge. It's going into the S's. Just feathering the throttle to get it round, and then this seems to go on forever, this long handle. You see that marshal post in the dry, you just actually power out into the tunnel we go. That's a bit of dry track for you for a couple of seconds, and then onto this right hand corner. So you would go up as high as you can to that Arco barrier, but also keeping it nice and low, feathering that throttle again, down and out the last corner, got on the left where all the carnage happened about 20 odd minutes ago. Across the line we go. Thank you, Brucey, for the lap ride. Nice little 1:14 dead from Brucey that time round. Luki comes around again to that Bruce. Phil in tow. James there in second place. That Pickles in third at the moment. I think he's going to have to pit for fuel. He's pulled away a little bit over Bazza. He's doing a quicker lap time, so it's probably just due to the fuel. Yeah, so it's just due down to the fuel that Bazza's having to carry a lot more than Pickles. Pickles came out in his place. He's kind of in a little gap of his own. He's midnight. He's got Midas there. He's got that stand underneath him. Getting on the wet stuff. Don't be doing that too much. Kabuki is going to be dominant so far in this race. He's still going on the wet stuff to keep them tired. Nice and cool. Just to make sure they're going to last to the end there. So he's got half a tank card. He's good for the end. Judge, which Judge is going to have to pit. I think Judge might have to pit again. If he does, I'd want to be coming in fairly soon to put a set of softs on and make them work to the end. Manos there, he's going to have to pit. He's no way near going to make that fuel. So he'll be going for the softs. Kevin's got half a tank. He should be good to the end. Midas, just under, should be okay. Judge was on, so Gary's on half tank. He should be good. Faithless, he's on half tank. So this is going to be. Will the tyres last though, Gary? That is the question. Faithless has only just come out of the pit on a fresh set of softs, so there'll be a battle. But I think that Faithless is going to have the upper hand on the cornering speed and corner exit. It's gone up the inside as we come down towards turn 1. Faithless there later on the brakes. In we go, swings it in. So that's Faithless now up to 6th place. There he is, Midas. He isn't too far ahead, probably as of 12 seconds or so. 10 to 12 seconds. It's possible because they're doing. They've got about another. Oh, give Midnight a little bump into the wall. Midnight's gone spinning. Don't think Midnight's going to be too happy about that one. Is that going to allow P-Gib to get past? Yes, it is. Midnight's just got going. P-Gib's now up to 5th place. Go back to these guys. So yeah, Phil there. He's going to have enough fuel. Brucey, yep, he's going to have enough fuel. James, nope. He's not going to have. Pickles, nope. Bazza, yeah, Bazza will have enough fuel. I didn't think he did when he pitted, but no, he will have enough fuel. So Bazza could get 2nd place. Brucey's there. Brucey's there. It's going to be close, you know. He's a bit too far behind. He's got enough fuel. So there are a few people just going to pit. Judge is one of them. Let's see, we had is it Midas? No, Manos, sorry. Manos is on his out now because he ran out of fuel. Pit softs on. I think Judge has seen that. I don't think he's not going to make it to the end. He's going to come and put softs in and get to the end of the race. We're doing half the fuel. Judge, and we're good to go. There we go. Half the tank of fuel. He is off. Is he kept ahead of Manos? Looks like he will. Kevin could get 2nd place here because he's. Where is he in front? Judge. No, Midas. Midas isn't going to have enough. Judge isn't too far behind. Judge is on the soft, so this is going to heat up now towards the end of the race between Judge and Kevin. Midas is going to have to pit. He's not going to have enough fuel, but is he going to hold up Judge now? Oh, the S's. Judge is going to have to really work his way to get past. Nice little switcheroo from Judge. Can't get the power down. Looks like had to just sit in behind Midas there. Through the tunnel. Midas has a big lunge down. I don't know if that was net code or what, but Judge is going to be fuming here. He's on fresh soft tyres. He's wanting that 3rd spot off Midas and potentially that 2nd spot off Kevin. So I don't know if Kevin's going to have enough fuel. He should have enough fuel, I would think, to get to the end. It's going to be tight with Judge now. He's going side by side with Midas through the first banking. Just pulls out before they get to turn 1. Midas hits the wall, sends Judge across the track, but Judge has now got that position. He can now focus on trying to catch up to Kevin in front. He's only that 2nd half, he's probably just outside slipstream range now. The Buki, he is miles ahead of the rest of the pack. He might have to pit, I don't know, on fuel, but we'll see. I'll jump back to this battle in a second, see if there's any others on track. So Manos is now going to be racing with Faithless. Manos has got fresher tyres than Faithless and went 10th quicker last lap round, but Faithless is going to be in the slipstream as they come across the line. So we'll get to the group 3s in a second. So we'll Faithless now, too far behind, I think. Okay, he can see this action up ahead of him happening. Too far behind, so making moving towards turn 1. Brucey now up ahead of the Group 3 field. He's got the tyres, he's got the fuel. All he's got to do is bring this one home. Nice little W on the cards for Brucey. James there, he's having a ball pitted. He's on his first flying lap. He's going to have a battle now with Bazza, but Bazza's on the hards. James is on the softs. I think James is going to overall just get this one over Bazza. Bazza was right behind him, comes that one that shows the grip level. So I think he got it a little bit wrong high, but so it could be just the net code there. I just had a brilliant showing this round. Big Gib there in 4th place. Midnight in 5th. That Pickles, he's had to get his pitted again. Or some softs. He's gone for that fastest lap for the Group 3s. I don't know what it is for them. I can't tell you that one. So, yeah, this is the battle, I believe. Judge goes up the inside into the S's. He's going to have the grip there just to go in the inside of Kevin up to 2nd place for Judge. Absolutely cracking move, that one. So is that going to be the 2nd spot for Judge on the podium? I think that'll be his 3rd podium for the season. Kevin to say there that he would have been on the podium same as Kabuki for every round, but he has got Midas not too far behind him. He's got better tyres. Kevin's got more fuel, so let's see. No, it's not raining, it's just going offline. Manos, he's not too far behind either. Same as Faithless. Faithless's tyres are looking too good. Manos, his tyres are good. Gary's got even worse tyres than Faithless. Phil, he's good. He's good too. James, his fastest lap of the race was 2 minutes 9.239. So that's still going for, even at the end of the race, what was that? It was 6 tenths over Bazza. So yeah, that's just the softs working for James there. Unlucky for Bazza. But it's not on softs, because that would have been a hell of a battle to the end of the race. He's just done his fastest of 1 minute 9.4. So that's 1.5 tenths slower than James. So that's probably about right for the Super NSX mix. Isn't too far behind. There's a battle going on here for 4th place between Manos and Midas. Kevin there, he's keeping up with Judge. Don't think he's going to be able to do anything about it. I think they've got 1 lap, maybe 2 laps to go. So if you have 1. So I will do a championship table at the end of this commentary, so stay with me for that one and we'll find out who won the Heats Championship for the Group 3 and Group 4. He's staying ahead of Midas. Currently, it's just there, not too far behind. He's got 1 lap to go, but he crossed the line with a sliver on tyres. Same as Gary, both of them literally 1 pixel left of that tyre before they started their last lap. So if they go any more, then the stewards will look into it. So we cross the line. If you cross the line and then they're probably doing another lap, I think the stewards will be too happy about that one. So who's going to cross the line first? It's going to be a bit hit and miss. It's going to be someone in this group, potentially. think Gibbs going to get across the line. Just know that Kevin is all over the rear end of Judge as they do come on to another lap. So let me pause it there and find who that car is. It's Manos. So Manos will come along to finish in 4th place. Midas will be 5th. There was someone else there on the left-hand side. And that is Fat Pickles. Will finish in 5th as well. Faithless will finish in 6th place. Midnight will also finish in 6th. I can't tell who that is in front. Nope. I don't know if that's Brucey actually. Is that Brucey? No, Brucey's there. Ah, there he is. Ah, Gary. Gary will come finish in 7th place. And I will go to the leader. Fabuki. Cracking race for Fabuki to win the last round of the Group 3s. And Brucey there, he's just coming across the line to win the race for the Group 3s. With Phil there finishing in 8th in the background. So that's them guys. Let's jump to Kevin. He's been able to get ahead of Judge. Oh, this is going to be close towards the line. Who's left to finish? Infinity James will come to finish in 2nd place in the Group 3s. Great effort there in the NSX. Bazza, absolutely fantastic in the Super. But Kevin, Judge gets him on the line. Let's have a look at that photo finish as they come round the last corner. Do that camera angle, that's the one. Judge pulls along to the left hand side. As they're coming up to the line, you can just see it there. Just by a hair. Kevin will finish 3rd. Manos will finish in 4th place, and Pigib in 5th. Now we're back to the beginning. Obviously, I will go through the championship order for the Group 3s first. So let's jump to Chase Cam. There we go. Right, so Mutt finishes on 20 points. He wasn't in this race. In 8th place. In 7th was Golden Brownie on 48 points. So he missed this round. In 6th place we have Bazza on 61 points. In 5th place we have Fat Pickles on 65 points. In 4th place we had James Harbin on the best numbers in the world, 69. In 3rd place we had Brucey on 86 points. Just pipping him by a point was Midnight in 2nd place on 87 points. And the winner for the Group 3s was P. Gibb on 96 points. So only, was that 9 points between, or 10 points, sorry, between the top 3 in Group 3. So fairly close for them guys. And right now to the Group 2s. Faithless Emo in 8th place finishes on 32 points. Midas finishes in 7th on 37 points. Gary finishes in 6th place on 54 points. Phil finishes in 5th on 61 points. Just a point ahead of him was Manos in 4th place on 62 points. In 3rd place we had Judge, so good effort for the Lexus on 79 points. And in 2nd place we had Fabuki on 97 points, and only 3 points between them. We had Kevin winning the Group 2s on 100 points. Thank you all so much for watching the series. Obviously, if you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye.